Good morning, students. Welcome to my online class. My name is Flora and I am going to teach you Class 2 General Knowledge. Today we'll cover two topics. First is All in a Year, page number 12. And second, Check Them Out, page number 13. Topic All in a Year, page number 12. In a year, we have four main seasons: winter, spring, summer, and autumn. In some countries, we have rainy season too. So, what we understood that there are in total 5 seasons in a year. I'll repeat it again for you. Winter, spring, summer, autumn, and rainy season. Now, one by one, we will understand these seasons. Pictures of all 5 seasons. Number 1, winter. Winter season is the coldest season, which starts in the month of December and lasts till mid of March. People prefers hot tea and coffee. Also, they get fruits like apples, oranges, and grapes. People go on picnics at this time. Children also play with the ice. As we know, students, that winter is the coldest season, and in this season also people prefer to drink hot tea or hot coffee, which keep their body warm. And also they eat fruits like apple, oranges, and grapes, which are the seasonal fruits of winter. And the most amazing thing about winter is people go on picnics. And children also enjoy this season a lot. Next is spring. Spring comes after winter season. It begins in the middle of February and to the middle of April. Spring is neither hot or cold. It is very delightful. Many kinds of flowers bloom in spring. Swarms of bees rush on them. This season gives us pleasure and joy. Yes, students, spring is a season where the weather is not that much hot or cold, and many kinds of flowers bloom in the spring. The weather during spring is very delightful, very beautiful. Swarms of bees means you can see all the bees will go to the flowers. This season gives the people pleasure and joy. It is a season of pleasure and joy because in this season it is neither hot nor cold. Next season is summer. It starts from the March and continues up to the month of June and July. In this season, people prefer wearing cotton clothes that are comfortable because in summer we cannot wear woolen clothes, right? Because it is warmer. So in summer what we wear? We wear cotton clothes because it is comfortable for our body. People prefer drinking and eating refreshing things like juice, cold coffees, mango shakes, etc. Children love summer because they can go out on a vacation. You do. When there is a summer vacation, we all go out on a vacation, right? And even many children go for other activities also like swimming. So summer is a season where people go on a vacation and enjoy their vacation. Next is autumn. Autumn season in India starts from September and continues up to the month of December. The trees' leaves start getting yellow, orange and red. Many people enjoy this season because it is not so cold and not so hot. The weather becomes really fresh. People enjoy this time because there are major festivals in this season. So what we get to know that this season starts from September and continues up to December. And when the leaves start getting yellow, orange and red, that means it is the indication that our autumn season has begun. Many people enjoy this season because this season is also not so cold and not so hot. In this season, there are many major festivals like Diwali, Dashera, Durga Puja. These are the festivals which come under this season. And the weather of this season from September to December is very fresh. The weather is not so hot and not so cold. The last season that we are going to discuss is rainy. Rainy season, or we call it monsoon season, is the 4th month period from July to September in India. The rainy season is one of the most favorite seasons of kids, young and older people. In rainy season, plants, trees and grasses looks very green and attractive. Many big festivals like Ganesh Puja and Raksha Bandhan also celebrated in this season. So what we understood, that this season starts from July and lasts till September. And as we all know, and we also enjoy this rainy season, most of this season is enjoyed by kids and even young and older people. In this season, our plants, trees and grass looks very green and attractive due to the rain. And the big festivals of this season are Ganesh Puja and Raksha Bandhan, which we all celebrate very happily and joyfully. Now we will start with a worksheet. Question: write all the names of 5 seasons in a year. What we have to write? The 5 seasons what we have just studied, we have to write those names. Number 1, winter. Number 2, spring. Number 3, summer. Number 4, autumn. And number 5, rainy. Now I want all of you to write this question in your copies with a very neat and clear handwriting. So students, as I have said earlier, that today we'll cover 2 topics. So first topic we have finished. Now we will start with our next topic. Check them out. Page number 30. This topic is about the different signs which we see all around. Like, these signs are mostly seen on roads, in public places, in shopping malls, movie halls, trains and hospitals. So we'll study these signs one by one. These are the signs which we see around. So number 1 sign is very much clear, that a person is throwing a waste in the dustbin. Second sign indicates a plus sign, which is related to hospital or ambulance. Next sign is indicating two genders, ladies and gents. That means it is indicating a sign of toilet. Next sign is indicating a person who is going out. That means leaving a place. It is a sign of exit. Next is no entry sign. The other one is, yes, you all know, it is a sign of a danger. Next sign is for the wheelchair. And the last sign is the sign of recycle. Now we will start with the explanation of the signs. Number 1, use of dustbin. The sign which we saw on the first number was for the use of dustbin. It indicates that dustbin is a very useful thing for everywhere. We use dustbin for throwing garbage or waste. There are two types of dustbin. Green dustbin for food and garden waste, and blue dustbin for mixed or dry waste. So first sign was for use of a dustbin. Next, sign of an ambulance. An ambulance is a special vehicle that helps sick or injured people to get to the hospital. Warning lights and sirens help to show the emergency. In India, plus sign is used to denote ambulance. Yes, the plus sign which we saw in the earlier slide is indicating what? It is indicating ambulance sign. An ambulance is used for, or it is used to help the sick or injured person to get into the hospital. So our next sign is sign for toilet. Toilets are essential to all of us in our daily life. Now we can find toilets everywhere, at home, at school, public places, offices, etc. These toilets also being divided into two parts, ladies and gents. Keeping toilets clean is very important. So students, you must have seen this sign in many places, like everywhere, and this indicates the sign of toilet. This toilet sign is divided into two parts, ladies and gents. And these toilets are always and can be found at home. We are having at home, schools also, public places, offices, and even now on the roads also. The most important thing for toilet is we should keep the toilet clean. It is very important. Next is sign for exit. Exit sign is used for indicating people to leave a place. This sign is basically used in public places like shopping mall, railway stations, airports, hospitals, etc. Many times we have seen in shopping malls this sign or a board and written on it exit. That means we have to leave that space. We have to go from there. It can also be used as an emergency exit, like when some danger is there, people can leave that place with an emergency exit. And it can be found in shopping malls, railway stations, airport, hospitals, etc. Next is no entry sign. It helps to show people about their security. Sometimes it also indicates warnings about the danger. These no entry signs can also be seen on the roads and also in construction areas like construction of a building. So, for example, we take a site of construction of a building. There you can see a board of no entry sign. That means we will not be allowed to go there. It is no entry for us because the work is going on over the building and any danger can happen to us. So it is for our security. Next, sign for danger. You must be familiar with this sign. Danger signs are safety signs for warning when a hazard is likely to be life-threatening. Hazard means danger and it can affect our life. It can harm us. The warning may be related to high voltage, chemicals, open flames, etc. Next is sign for people on wheelchair. First, we will see the use of wheelchair. The sign of wheelchair is often seen and used for whom the older people, parents with baby carriages, and also it is being used for disabled person. Wheelchairs are used for older persons, parents with baby carriages and for disabled person. Disabled person means those who having problem in walking. So wheelchairs are given to them, to the older people, to the parents with their baby and to the disabled person. Next is sign for recycle. Now recycle is how we take waste product and transform it into a new product. How a waste product is transformed into a new product. The things that can be recycled are plastic, glass, newspapers and cardboards. These are the things which could be again recycled and from this we can make new products. Now we will start with our worksheet. question, write the signs which you see all around. Number 1. Use dustbin to throw waste. Number 2. Sign of an ambulance. Number 3. Sign for toilet. Number 4. Sign for exit or leave a place. Number 5. No entry sign. Number 6. Sign for danger. Number 7. Sign shows place is safe for people on wheelchair. Number 8. Sign for recycle. To use old things to make new ones. Now, I want all of you, to write this question in your copies with a very neat and clear handwriting. So students, I hope you all have understood both the topics, and I want you to complete all the exercises in your copies. Write your work very neatly and start learning your topics also. We'll meet again in our online class. Till then, be safe at your homes. Thank you.